Hi people, good evening. Don't ask me what time it is, I don't know. I don't care, I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. And the unknown prophet of God. I love God very much. Stay away from Him if you don't love Him like I do. Yeah? I like to talk about, well, today I saw some people who did have death experience and all these things. And then they are done with this talking, and then I look what these people are and why they say this, and then I see the bank account put money there and there and there, and I think, hey man, get the fuck out of my eyes, you liars, you know. And then I see some black or not black, brown girl with gold everywhere and uh, um, makeup and all these kind of things, fancy clothes and sexy clothes and well, sexy looking like. And then I think, oh my God, these people are so against you because I know for sure in heaven it will never happen. You understand? No short skirts, no makeup, no that you smell nice and all this kind of shit. It will not happen, folks. It will not happen. That's how easy it is. And, you know, I got nothing. I did have many gold rings. I throw them away. It's all gone. And yeah, these women did talk about celebrities in hell and all this kind of things. And it's true. But it's not in hell because hell will be created on earth. I never saw hell on another place than earth. So there will come hell on earth and nowhere else. Hell will be created on earth. I saw it that way and, well, that must be the way it is. So yeah, I did talk about these people, they ask money and they do have gold on their fingers and necklaces and dirty things around them and worshipping things around them in their house and asking money and all this kind of things. We know it already. And then later I go sleep and then someone he come like he is God or something, and then he wanna kick my ass and all these kind of things. And then I think, yeah, it's not my father, it's not God, because he never will kick my ass, even if I go wrong. Then God will pick me up and will say, my son, you did fall. That's all God will do. You understand? He will heal me and help me. And I ask nothing. Really nothing. You understand? My clothes smell like me. You understand? I do not have any fancy things and all this kind of shit. I don't need it. I'm just the way I am and that's it. I like it that way. And what people think, it doesn't matter for me. But again, so the devil was after me and well, this happened many times, but it was not that he really wanna fight with me or something, but he just told me, I wanna kick your ass. Yeah, I told him, yeah, I'm here. Kick my ass. Come on. But then he go away and I wake up and I saw it was not God. So again he failed. Well, but he will fail many times, you know. Children of God, he always will fail. So yeah, for me it's not a problem he failed. It's good that he failed for me. Then my Father God don't have to come to protect me, you understand? But I'm always protected by God, so he know it. But he tried. He tried to do things with me and, well, it will not work. I'm too strong and I'm too clever for him. And yeah, he can come whenever he like. I'm home. I'm here. I'm waiting. So come on, try me out. You know, like this guy did say, how you call him? Burgley, Pastor Burgley. You know, he say, I double dare the devil. And me also, I double dare the devil. Come on, devil. Come on. Come on. You know I walk with God. And I'm the real one who walk with God. So I can say this and there will not fall a crucifix and all this kind of shit. Because I do not have crucifixes in my house. That's how easy it is. You know? It's a thing what's a setup, you know? It fall, or maybe it was the devil who did do this to him. I don't know for sure. But I saw his face and he was shocked, man. He became definitely red. He was really shocked, so I think it's real, but I'm not sure. But Father God told me that he is a liar, so this thing he did prepare for this, you know. So that this crucifix will fall and all this kind of shit. And that you people will start to understand. He say, double dare the devil and all this kind of things. And then he's squeezing in a ball. He give it to his children also. Don't lie, folks. I hate lies. You know? And my Father God hate lies. And people who say, yeah, I was dead and God did come to me and I did have a question for God and this man did ask, what is the meaning of life? You gonna ask this to God? Do you not know the meaning of life when you walk with God? It's of course God is the meaning of life, or you will not have a life. God is love, so the meaning of life is love. It's so easy, folks. I will never ask my Father for this kind of stupid things. I think it's stupid. What will I ask my Father when I die? Nothing. Nothing. I will tell him, well, Father, I'm here. Give me your love. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? I don't care what the meaning of life is. We children of God will never ask these stupid questions. So the man did say, yeah, I did ask this. And then God did say, well, that's simple. It's love. But before this man started this story, I directly did say, this man is stupid. That's love. And God is love. So what is the meaning of life? It's God. It's love. It's so easy. But for me, it is so easy, you know. But other people, now they are with other gods and they can ask and get wrong answers. You understand? But if you want to know the meaning of life is love. That's it. If you cannot love God, when we are in heaven and we do not love God, then we will not live next to God. So the meaning of life is love, is God. It's so freaking easy. And then I thought with this man, was an older man. He was 72 or 73 and he did have an accident and his body need to go open and a chainsaw will come and all this kind of things. And then he pass out and he see God and God told him, don't look at me or you will stay with me forever. And this kind of things. And then on the end of the story, he did not understand that the meaning of life is love. So I thought by this man, well, he don't know what love is, or else you never will ask God. If you know what love is, then you know what the meaning of life is. But for me, easy. But for other people, unthinkable, You ask questions to God, they are so freaking easy to explain, and God think, well, okay, let him, and I will tell him what it is. And then he come back and start to ask money. He start to cry tears without tears. These are not children of God, folks. They will not cry without tears. The tears are very real and they are burning in their eyes. They definitely know that they did cry yesterday. They feel it still the next day because it starts to burn. And then you will understand, oh, my eyes are burning. Oh yeah, I did cry yesterday. You understand? That's real crying. Not when you cry without tears and you start to ask money and all this kind of shit. Folks, don't lie. Don't do it. You can be with God directly, but your heart need to be sober. Your mind need to be sober. Your soul need to be sober. Or you better forget it to walk with my Father. That's it, huh? So I did get a dream. The devil wanna kick my ass. But he always will. So many times he did come and try to take me away from God, playing that he is God and all this kind of shit. And I did smell him. I told him, you smell strange. And then I tell him, you are not God. And then he come in his real form, That's it. I did get it many times. Many times. His children also. pop stars, movie stars, mannequins, porn stars. They all try. Nice, beautiful girls, coming like angels to me, dressed all in white. I do have a secret. The angels of God, who are next to God, listen very well, are not white. You understand? The angels of God are not white. Get it? One more time. The angels of God are not white. These are the people who he will take in, you know. They are dressed up white. But the angels of God are not white. What color they do have, I will not tell. But the color of the angels are not white. I'm sure about this. I saw many angels. They are not white. I talk about the angels next to God, who really work for God and good and hard. They are not white. So angels come and they dressed up in white and white wings and all these kind of things. And I directly understand, you know. Well, you need to walk with God to understand. Or you will fall for these stupid things. I think the devil is stupid. He don't know nothing about God and he don't know nothing about his people. It will stay that way. He will never know. We angels of God also do have tricky things. He's not the only one with his children. We also do have tricky things. So yeah, let's wait and see what will happen with this devil and his children. I saw it already, so yeah. The real story about the devil, his children, God, and his children. They are fighting now against the devil and his children. But his children are freaking sexy. All of them. All these children are freaking sexy. And that's what men want. And that's a big problem. You understand? It's a very big problem. So again, folks, I told you many times, if you walk with my Father, you do not ask money. You will not dress fancy. You will not dress up sexy. You will not wear makeup, nail polish, and all this kind of shit. You will not talk in money. This is how I will recognize the people who are big, very big liars. You know? For me, very easy to recognize those people. Because they showing the stupid things, you know. And I think, oh, that's her. She is like that. And some people do have stories and you almost get tears in your eyes. Well, not me anymore. Not me anymore. Paul Burgley did do this with me, you know. I did like the man and I get tears in my eyes. And Father God come to me. I told my Father God, I did find a man, he will stand next to me. I told him, Paul Burgley. I told me, no, my son, no, he is bad. I did not even believe my own father. I told my father, but how is it possible then? He looked so nice and all these kind of things. We say what you see on the outside, you cannot see on the inside. I told my Father God, so I need to look into the inside. Father God told me, yeah, you need to look in the inside. That's where I will take you, on the inside. And I thought, how can I look on the inside? Now it's easy, but in the beginning, when God did come, was not easy. You know, I'm still a friendly person. I will stay this for life, for sure, you know. But I will be hard in what comes out of my mouth. Very hard. And you will not like it. No, I don't care. So God did show me who Paul Burgley really is, or will become. He will be with the devil. Or he is already with the devil. That's what God did show me. So we can forget about him. The devil thinks he do. And, you know, I also did warn him, because I do have a good heart. I did go to his page and I told him, you need to watch out for your voice, or you will go to the hospital and you will get trouble with your voice. He did not react. I sent him many mails that he need to watch out for his voice. He also was live, and there I also did tell him, watch out for your voice, because your voice will leave you. Something bad will happen with your voice. And a few days later, the man was in hospital. He did get something, guess what? With his voice? Oh yes, with his voice. Exactly like I did say. Something did happen with his voice. And it will happen again. So Paul Burgley, if you listen, or people who know him, warn him for his voice, because his voice will stop talking. And he will go to the hospital again. He really become a hospital man. He will be hospitalized many times. And, well, If you walk with the devil, let the devil heal him. It will never be my Father who will heal him. And if I can heal him, I only can warn him. You know? Because I think he do have something good in him. Still. But he is not my main man anymore. And this did happen in the beginning, when God did come to me. Yeah. I go to the internet because my father told me, no one else. Who told you to go to the internet and speak like me? Who told you? Was it God, my father, who told you? You tell me. Was it God, my father? So God told me, don't trust no one here in this world. Don't trust anything. I am listening to it, definitely. So I go my own way, together with God, you know. It's the only way I do have, and it's the best way I ever did walk, but it's also the most difficult way I ever did walk. Because there are many beautiful things here in this world, in what you think it's beautiful, but it's not. And sometimes I fall for this kind of things, because my flesh is weak, in some kind of ways. When there is standing a beautiful girl by my door, she will stay outside. She can bend forward and all these kind of things. She can show me things. And she can do her horny stuff. I don't care, folks. She will not come in. You understand? Will not happen. In this house, where I live, no one comes in. It's the same story in heaven. No one comes in what is not needed. That's easy, huh? But that's the way God is. And that's also the way I am. No one will walk in here. No one. I decided to stay alone. If a man come to me and tell me, you can trust no one, you can trust nothing, you can trust anything, well, then I know what I need to do. I need to stay away from you. So I will. And this man who told me is my Father God. So that's why I'm staying all alone. Bad karma, I don't need it. Go make other people sick, not me, you know. In the stories they tell and all this kind of shit. Tell it. Do your thing, till it is time. You understand? My Father's time will come and then you people will be quiet. And then everything is done. And we will see in what row you're gonna stand, on what way you're gonna walk. I will be there. I will tell you who I was here on earth and who I will be next to God. Then you will understand. Also that is you. I know, folks, you almost all will go wrong. If God don't come, all will go wrong. So God is needed here. So God will come. Definitely. You don't have to believe in this, folks. You need to know this for sure. And I know it for sure. we believe in nothing. We angels of God don't talk about belief. Belief do not exist in heaven. The word belief we never use. It's not there. We do have our Father, and we do not believe in Him. We love Him. No belief. Love. We know Him. We love Him. No belief. So folks, you want to be closer to God? Take your beliefs away. Start with this. Take your beliefs away. Take all your dirty things away. And you will be on the right way. But this is not easy. To take everything away you did love in the wrong way. It's not easy. That's why you need clean on the way of God. Or when you are not clean enough, you will not walk it. You only will talk it, but you will never walk it. And that's what many people do. They talk about God and, all these things. They don't walk it. They only talk it. I'm walking it and I'm talking it. Because my father taught me so. My son, go to the internet and start to learn. I didn't know enough. I told my father God, okay, I will. And the first time I did go to the internet, when God did touch me, first He let me see many visions and dreams. And it did come like an explosion. I did get knowledge, well, unbelievable. And that's how it all did start. So I speak in the knowledge I get from God, or I cannot speak. I speak in the visions and dreams I get from God, or I will not speak. You know? And all the dreams and visions I did get are here on the internet. Scroll back. If you see what is good in me. Scroll back. Read my book. My book is here on earth. I explain you now. And I did explain you many times. It's my book and God signed it. You understand? It will not be one of you. I made this book and God's name is standing on it. And God will tell me, my son, this is your book, so your name come in. I told my father God, well, you are my father. I love you too much. I always want you close. So your name come on it and in it. What can I be without you? I'm nothing without God. So, really nothing. If God did not come, no dreams, no visions. So what do I need to do here? You understand? definitely you never will hear me on the internet, how I talk right now. Because, why will I? To get your money? No. There are easy ways to get your money. Easy ways. From the internet to get money is the most easiest place to get. And you people are fools and will give it to me. You understand? But I'm not here for your money. I'm here for you. You understand? I don't want your money. I also don't want your knowledge. I do have enough. I get my father's knowledge, it's enough. Definitely the knowledge you never will get. And I'm watching, folks. I'm watching everything, and I'm a quiet person. You understand? And I'm watching. And I'm quiet. I look good, and I hear good, and I feel good. I learn good, understand good, so I know lots of things. And I saw in God's eyes that it is good. When God did come to me, He touched me, and He saw that it was good. He could never pick a better person than me, I think. But I told my Father God in the beginning, Father God, there are 7 billion people, why you come to me? Why me? He told me, I love you. You are my son. And I was like, what? It's not possible. And then I started to tell him, I do not like you because you kill people and God stopped me, he told me. Well, it is not me who kill people. It is people who kill people, my son. I never did kill no one. I'm not a killer. And then I started to cry because I did shout at God many times, in many ways. But folks, maybe I was against God, and God knows. But I definitely was against the devil, because I did walk with Jesus Christ in that time. I think this was the most beautiful man here on earth. And I'm right, because he was. His spirit lives on, folks. His spirit is here. And go with this spirit. Go into his spirit and start to learn about the things you really need to know. So climb into him. Hold yourself tight on him, because you will get the ride of your life. And it's an ugly ride. I'm telling you, it's an ugly ride. But you will wake up by it, you understand? By this ugly ride. And when you know this, then you know that you did get knowledge. You can do something with this knowledge. Use it in a good way. So, then I come on the end of my story. Ministers and popes and priests and people who talk about God. Don't ask money and all these kind of things. Don't wear makeup. Don't be fancy or dressed up very nice and sexy and all these kind of things. We already do enough harlots in this world, because there are more harlots in this world than people those days. What's it, your little children also will become harlots. Want to be a parent? Watch your children. Your girls. Watch them. Kick them from the internet. It's a bad place. It's a place with many big dangers. Dangerous men. Dangerous crazies. Who can do something with your daughter. And I saw that it is right. So you better understand what I'm talking about. Watch out for your little children. You love them? Show me. Show my Father. What the little children are doing, God is crying in heaven. And I'm crying here on earth. The same thing what's happening in heaven is happening here on earth with me. God is crying in heaven and I'm crying here on earth. In what little children do those days. Last days. End time. End of story.